Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So Star Stable gave us a little update and more information about the codes that we're gonna get throughout February. So I thought that I would do a little update video because something that I said is wrong. I mean, SSO worded it weirdly, so yeah, I just wanted to correct myself on that, though I guess it's not that big of a thing, or no, I think it actually is. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the codes because honestly that's the only thing that I've been thinking about for the past few days. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And now let's get into it. Today I'm riding my beautiful Frisian, and if you actually want to check out the video where I bought it, make sure to go look for the one that I posted yesterday. I'm gonna put the link to that video in the description and in the upper right corner. So as you probably know by now, the world is coming to an end because Star Stable is giving out redeem codes. Like, what is going on? A couple of days ago they released 2 new redeem codes, and they just said that we're gonna be getting new redeem codes throughout February, which is kind of insane if you think about it. We haven't gotten this many codes, like not Star Rider or Star Coin codes, but just like codes in general in years, and now we're gonna get them in 1 month, which okay, I'm not gonna complain. But as I said, SSO released 2 codes, and then they said that we're gonna be getting 7 codes in total throughout February, but they kind of corrected themselves because all of us thought that obviously we got 2 codes, meaning we're gonna get 5 more codes. But no, SSO revealed that we're gonna get even more codes. Yesterday someone asked them this on their Instagram. They said, was there a code today? There may not be a code every day, as there are 9 codes total and plenty of days left in February. So oh my gosh, we're gonna get 9 codes in total. So okay, it doesn't seem like much, but getting 9 codes in total instead of 7 is a big difference. Like, that's 2 more codes, which is again absolutely insane. I am so excited to see what else we're gonna get with the codes, but obviously I'm looking forward the most to these star coins. I really wonder how much we're gonna get in the end. As of now, I think we're at 85, and we have 6 more codes that we're gonna get throughout February. So I really wonder what amount of star coins we're gonna get at the end. And as SSO said, we are not going to get a new code every day. They're going to be scattered throughout the days of February, and also they're not all going to be on their social media. SSO said that they're also going to be found on the game launcher and in-game, which I don't even like. Where do you look for the thing about the daily code thing? Oh my gosh, what was that sentence? Anyway, it was kind of confusing, I guess, because they released 2 codes one day and then the next day we already got another one. I really didn't think that we were gonna get another one so soon, but okay. The only thing that I will complain about a little bit is that same day I just posted a video, and 30 minutes later they released a code, which was very fun. I really hope this doesn't happen today, but I mean, if it does, I hope we get star coins. As SSO said, the rewards for the codes are gonna be star coins, Star Rider, and other items, but they also vaguely mentioned a horse in their post. So it's like, are we gonna get a free horse? But I've also seen one comment say something about a Reese's horse, but it's kind of like we already know about it. I think it would make more sense for it to either be about the Self-Rensei, but the thing is, they already talked about Self-Rensei. They showed the horse, so I don't think it's about Self-Rensei. It's pretty obvious that SSO is trying to get back into the players' good graces, and I think the way they're going about it is actually pretty good, like giving us free stuff. Like, this is something that the players have been asking for so long, and after years and years they finally relented. I've seen some people kind of complain about only getting 85 star coins, but as I mentioned before, there are 6 more redeem codes that we're gonna get throughout February, and I don't think all of them are gonna be star coins, though I'm not sure. But even 85, I feel like, even considering our weekly allowance is 100, that's a lot. I still think that's not an insignificant amount. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we haven't gotten this many codes, like just codes in general, in years. Like just a couple of days ago, I was thinking about how many codes we used to receive every year, and now it's like just a couple. And I'm not even like talking about Star Rider and Starcoin codes. I would even appreciate like small little, I don't know, maybe accessories for the horse. That would be kind of cool. But overall, I just feel like they're on a good path. Since 2022, they have slowed down on the horse production a lot. And in 2023, they didn't even release that many horse breeds. I think it was something like 5 or 6 new horse breeds. Obviously, there were magical horses in the mix, but I don't really count those in, if you know what I mean. And I still saw so many people talk about how there are too many horses. Like, please just look at the horse production. And I'm sure that if they were to release like even less horses, people would complain. I think the way they're doing the horses now and, you know, just releasing them is actually pretty good. I don't think less horses would be beneficial for either them or us. Now we get them like every 2 months, I feel like just this year we got the Ardennes horses in the beginning of January, and we're going to get the new Sol Francais in the beginning of March, like kind of. We're getting them on the 13th, and just the overall quality of the horses is so much higher than it used to be. Like some horses pre-2023 were still good, like the Belgian Warmbloods. I'm not saying that. The biggest problem back then was definitely the consistency. Like we would get one amazing horse breed and then the next one would be like meh or just very controversial. So it's really good that they slow down and the horses we get are just amazing. And also I feel like they have been listening to the players a lot lately and adding or at least working on things players have been asking them to implement into the game for a really long time. Just next week we're going to get lunging, which is something that the players really liked during the, what is it, the Starshine, what was it called, the Western Camp Western, something like that. But this year we can also expect dressage and a special show jumping race, which is also really exciting. And I know it hasn't been long since their last big controversy surrounding the Starcoin code that we were supposed to get on Christmas, but then they didn't want to release it, but then they did end up releasing it. I think that was when they realized that if they were to continue going down that path, they would permanently lose a lot of their loyal players. And once that happens, they could only rely on new players that don't really have expectations. Back to the things we're going to get this year, I am pretty excited for the inventory revamp. As I often mention, that is an obstacle in the ways of many other things they want to implement into the game. I mean, even on its own, it's pretty cool. We're going to get more storage space and probably some kind of like search filters for our closet. It would be cool to be able to like search for purple stuff and I don't know, maybe stuff with max stats. And I remember SSO saying that they would love to add, you know, 2 saddlebags for our horse so that we would be able to have 2 pets with us. And I think they also said they'll add us being able to wear multiple accessories, but the inventory revamp has to happen first. So yeah, I'm just so excited for that. And I also really hope that we get the home stable customization update this year along with our private paddocks. Like, can you imagine? Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I really wonder how they're going to do the private paddocks thing. What I would imagine is like one side of the stable is for you to go in and out of it, and then the other side would probably be to go to the paddock, or maybe you'd have to go to the notice board, but I feel like they're trying to be more realistic now. And I think the paddock is just gonna be like its own little area, kind of like how the horse island was like. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it. But anyway, let me know what you think about all of this. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye. I'm passing time, daydream away from it all. I make my escape into the